Good afternoon. My name is Shikha Lakhani, and today I present to you Flo Box. The mission statement of Flo Box is to address the menstrual needs of residential women that lack access to transportation. So what is Flo Box? Flo Box is a subscription-based feminine hygiene box. It has both feminine hygiene and vanity. So when I say feminine hygiene, I mean sanitary napkins, tampons, and when I say vanity, I mean face masks, sweet treats, or other things that the customers may desire. What is our value proposition? We make life more convenient for residential women. We bring their needs on campus so that they don't have to struggle and go off campus to buy the bare necessities. Our market. Here at Nova, it's popularly known that the majority of the undergraduate body population is female. And so I believe that our customer base will be very large just because of the large female population here. Our target audience is a residential female population. The reason why Flo Box will be successful is because there's a lack of on-campus menstrual needs. There's a lack of access to them for residential female women. If you go to Outtakes, you'll notice that they have no pads or tampons, and if they do, they're overpriced and of low quality. And if you go into the female bathrooms here, they have dispensers, but they're never filled, which is truly unfortunate because it does show that the university decided to take a step in the right direction. But as you can see, there's nothing actively being done to address this problem. Our success factors are that we provide convenience and customization, but most importantly is that we're addressing a need and not just a want. After conducting a survey sent to about 200 students, we received 185 responses. So the first question asked, do you think there are enough menstrual supplies on campus for purchase? The majority said no. The second inquired, where do you get your menstrual needs from? The majority get them from off campus, showing that the majority of my competitors will be nearby retailers. The remaining 24% I gather will probably be getting their supplies from Amazon or other online retailers. Would you be interested in purchasing a subscription box of menstrual supplies? The majority said yes, so there definitely is a market for Flo Box on campus. The next questions are just gauging what they would like to have in the box. Tampons were a must, along with pads. Pads took over the overwhelming majority. And vanity contents was a little more variable just because when you add vanity, the box itself will get a little more pricey, but the majority still said yes, as it is what will differentiate Flo Box from off-campus competitors. Our product pricing. So initially Flo Box aimed to be a little bit more customizable, but given the logistical problems with that, I decided to come up with 5 different Flo Boxes. Each have a different combination of hygiene and vanity. The Flo Box with the most basic components will have the lowest price. So our first box, it's called the Menstrual Care Box 1. It contains 14 daily pads, 10 overnight pads, and 1 lip balm. And the box, the physical box itself, cost me $2.66. Now, the price of the box overall is $11.115, but we'll be pricing it at $11.20. I have a 50% profit margin on every single box. So the cost of making this box for me was $7.41. The Menstrual Care Box 2, similar to the Menstrual Care Box 1, but has different vanity in it. 14 daily pads, 10 overnight pads, and 5 face masks. The price of this box is $13.10. The third box, the Ultimate. It has both pads and tampons in the box. So 9 daily pads, 10 overnight pads, and 10 tampons. The price of this box comes to $12.30. The fourth box, the Tampon Box. Now the tampon box, like its name, contains only tampons. So 20 tampons and 10 face masks with a price of $14.40. Now you'll notice that the 10 face masks might be a little bit of an overkill. So we do plan on decreasing this to 5, which will bring down the price of the box overall. And the final box, the base box. This is the cheapest box of all of them, and it contains only pads. So 16 daily pads, 12 overnight pads. The price of this box comes to $11.10. So this is what the Flo Box itself will look like. It's a mailing box that we'll be ordering from a subscription box maker. The dimensions may not look exactly like this, and the design is up to debate, but this will be essentially what the Flo Box will look like. So how do we calculate the revenue projections for the Flo Box? Let's take 1 month. If 10 customers buy the Menstrual Care Box 1 for 1 month, we'll have an overall profit of $37.90. If 10 customers buy the Menstrual Care Box 2 in that same month, we'll have a profit of $44.10. The cumulative revenue projections show that we'll have an overall profit of $82 for that 1 month with 20 customers. Now, if these 20 students continue their subscription for 6 months, we come to a $492 of profit. Let's jump to our financials. So this is my opening day balance sheet. I have $5,050 in assets, and I believe that the cash in my bank will be $2,929 just because I plan on asking for the full $5,000 in my loan. The reason I'll be asking the full $5,000 I will go into later. My accounts payable are my $5,000, which balances out both of them. My equity comes from my storage boxes that I already own and will not be needing to buy. My projected income statement. So this is completely hypothetical. There's nothing saying there are 2,000 Goodwin and Common students, but if there were 2,000 Goodwin and Common students, we believe in our first year our take rate will be 25%. So overall, we hope to make a net profit of $1,490 after taking out the total cost and from the gross margin. This is arguably the most important of the financials because it shows that we will be paying back the $5,000 loan in full by the end of our first operational year with $1,608 in profit. Finally, our break-even analysis. Our break-even analysis states that we need 139 customers to break even. Now, please pay attention that 139 customers does not necessarily mean 139 new people. It just means 139 subscriptions sold. So that means if one customer continues a 10-month subscription, that's 10 different customers. Our marketing strategy is pretty straightforward. We hope to target the residential female audience. And we hope to do this by posting our posters on their dorm room doors and throughout the Goodwin and Common dorms, because freshmen and sophomores are more likely to not have access to transportation than, say, juniors or seniors. After watching Shark Volt's experience, Elisa Chhabra shared that posting signage on the dorm room walls is a little bit more touchy and you have to go through more approvals than if you just post it on the doors, which is why this is our plan. Our signage hopes to be colorful, concise, and definitely highlight the benefits of Flo Box over the competition. And finally, social media. Through Facebook and Instagram, we hope to attract customers. Primarily, the reason we choose to use Facebook is to target parents of their daughters so that they can gift their daughters the Flo Box. These are a few examples of our promotional materials. On your far left, you'll see that we have our large poster, which we hope to get approved and post around campus. In the middle, I have my business card, which lists my hours and my contact info. And on the far right, we have the mini posters, which we hope to put on the dorm room doors. On the front, it has our logo and a different subtitle than the big poster, just because we want to highlight that it's value. And the back has our pricing and whatnot. So our operations, we hope to be put on the NSU Marketplace. This would make it easier for parents to fill out an order form, for me to keep track of the order forms and for students to fill out their order forms. We'll be buying materials in bulk from Amazon, which keeps our unit prices low, and that's what makes the Flo Box considerably cheaper. The subscription box, the box itself, will be bought from Packlane or Packwire, a similar provider. Our inventory will be stored in the containers I mentioned earlier. Now, these are all non-perishable items, which is probably one of the greatest advantages of this business, is that none of my inventory will perish. We hope to do delivery and pickup days, so during the week we'll be doing consultation hours from 6 to 9 p.m. and on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. we'll be doing delivery / pickup of the boxes at the different dorm room locations. Here I've stated that I want to work out of the shark cage, but as I mentioned earlier, the majority of my customers I anticipate will be in Goodwin Hall and Commons. So yeah, I will be doing my consultations in the shark cage, but I also plan on doing box pickup and delivery in all 3 of the dorms. My greatest competition, as I mentioned earlier, are off-campus retailers. But an even more unforeseen competition would be Amazon and other retailers that my customers will most likely be buying from. I will be buying from my competition, which is probably one of my greatest weaknesses, and that I've stated here. Another weakness we have is how we're going to get the boxes to the woman. Sometimes they don't want to come down and get the box themselves, so is there any scope for me delivering it to them? It's all about time constraints when it comes down to it. Our strengths come mainly from the fact that we're addressing a need and not just a want, but we do have vanity components, which is what makes the Flo Box unique. It's cost effective. We're using products that have a high rating on Amazon, but they still bring the cost of the box down. So what is Flo Box's timeline? We hope to start at the end of this winter 2020 semester in March/April to get pre-orders, just to ensure that we're not over-ordering any inventory. Our operational start will be in the fall of 2020. The boxes will be made and given to customers, but they will be paying at the end of this semester. The end of Flo Box's first operational year will be winter 2021, so next year at around this time, and we hope to end the year with $1,608 in profit. We're asking for the full $5,000 in the loan. The reason why I'm asking for the full $5,000 is because I believe that subscription boxes may need to have changes made to them, choose different products, and our most important product in the boxes are the feminine hygiene. And ensuring that those are of the best quality possible is more important than really the cost of buying them. So having the cushion of that extra $2,000, $3,000 is important to make any changes. And any money that's not used will be returned immediately. So whatever is not used will be returned. So that's why I choose to ask for the full $5,000, just so I can operate with a peace of mind. Any questions? Thank you.